find out who your true friends are. You can't appreciate happiness until you have some sadness. You can't really appreciate the light until you've been in the darkness. So I'm just here to say congratulations, Source of Knowledge. I want to hear our keynote speaker tonight. This is a great beginning, and we should take from this and go back to what Minister Farrakhan told us and Dr. King. Dr. King said, how long, folks? If he were alive today, would he be happy? Would he be proud of us? Or would he be disappointed in something?
Disappointed.
Minister Farrakhan, that man said, go back to your community and invest. Do something. It's up to each one. Each one of us, the sum of the parts equal the whole. And we can do it. So, any question on me? Now, I want to hear that. I've been in the streets in jail, so I've had it all.
Yes. I would like to know, you seem so passionate about us putting money together.
Right.
Would you implement this?
Okay.
Can we start
right. We're going to have to do that at a meeting. That's a good idea. To build something up. And I want to make sure the Source of Knowledge creates a non-profit. Why did I say that?
That's true.
When the establishment come to you, they play games. Say, I want to help you. Are you a profit, for profit, or non? So if you say for profit, they say, well, we're going to help for non-profit. If you say non-profit, they say, oh, we're going to help for profit. So the way you always have to come at them in this world today is to have both. And Source of Knowledge, all this education they do, all this training they do, they need a non-profit arm so they help. Because if they were a non-profit arm, I would leave here today with a $1,000 donation to a non-profit.
I know that's right. That's what we're talking about.
So we will have
another meeting, and
I think Mayor Baraka will be one of those weekends. Have a meeting where we have an economic summit.
Yes.
Where we're going to pool our resources and going to build something that we own.
That's it.
Now, $10 won't break you, but $10 collect. If we had to tell everybody, hey, we can go to the bank and borrow, it multiplies. Let's prove that we're not crabs in a basket. We hate the success of one another. Soon as one starts rising, we want to pull them down. We want to be against them. Or you're getting uppity, or you're looking too good, or you're acting. No, folks. Everybody should be up for them. If I give you a fish, you'll eat for a life. No, if I give you a fish, you'll eat for a day. If I teach you how to fish, you'll eat for a lifetime. We want to come together on an economic summit about eating for a lifetime, about building for a lifetime. We want to prove that slavery didn't work. Taught us to what? Hate one another.
No, it didn't.
House nigger, field nigger. Taught us to hate one another. Hey, my folks. That's what it taught us to hate one another. Let us have that economic summit.
Yes.
And let us, non-profit and for profit, and we're going to keep the records because they're going to come after our record keeping over there 124 Halsey Street, the State of Community Affairs Office, and we're going to build something.
Okay,
we're going to ask the mayor for some land.
Yes. All right.
And with the commitment that we're going to build something. We're going to build a building of something to show that in unity there's strength, that we can do something. Thank you very much, you guys.
So we fed our bodies, we fed our minds, we fed our spirits. So we're going to bring up our keynote speaker. Y'all ready to eat some more?
Yeah, we ready.
Okay, but real quick and very briefly, we're going to have Brother Ali. Is Brother Ali out there? Brother Ali, I'm sorry.
Oh, I thought we were going to have performers too.
Real briefly, we're going to have Brother Ali come out and say a few words to you.
Yeah, real quick, because I know everybody wants to get to the lecture. First and foremost, let's stand with cultural continuity. I want to ask the elder for permission to speak.
Yes.
Who's the elder in here? I'm looking at you. I got permission to speak? I got permission to speak. do I have permission to move forward to speak? I'm asking the elder for permission.
More than happy.
Okay, thank you. Latvia, Assalamu alaikum, all that good stuff. I'm a member of African Echoes. We have lectures. We've been around for 30 years. Next Sunday, we're going to have a lecture that will deal with our relationship and how we deal with law enforcement. Okay? We need to win the war and the battle. We need to let, especially younger people. STEP is also having a program like that on October the 3rd that I'll be participating in. But next Sunday, we're going to have a program. We're going to have a lecture. It's going to be me and one of the individuals that was a member of the starting members of the 100 Blacks in Law Enforcement in New York City. And we're going to have a lecture next Sunday. On October the 19th, we're going to have Professor James Small. He's going to be speaking on the African family and African spirituality. Okay, so that's what we do. Let's make this a regular thing. If you're not a part of an organization, please do so. It doesn't matter whether the NAACP, whether it's coming out and helping us at African Echoes, whatever organizations that are in existence, you know, it's great to come to these, and I support it, and I support lectures. I love lectures. I love the library. I love the museums. But we need to do these things regularly and make them practical. We need to put these things into practice. And before I finish, I just want to add on to something that the Honorable former Mayor Sharpe James said about us not doing things for each other. We do. And I'll give you a perfect example, and I'll sit down. There was a young councilman, there was a young individual who was running for council. Years ago, they were running for council at large, not for one of the wards. I asked them on a humble to come and speak at African Echoes like their father did years ago. On a humble the day before. And that man came 2 days before the election and he spoke. He didn't win, but he came and he spoke on a humble. Just me asking him, you know? I mean, it probably had something to do with the fact that I was really good friends with his sister, and his sister used to say I used to get on her nerves like her big brother, and her big brother is mayor today. So I want to say that, and I want to also say, as another brother who's sitting in here right now on a humble, a week prior, could he come and speak and address the individuals at African Echoes? And that's the brother who's the keynote speaker right now, Dr. Umar Johnson. Sure. So let's give both these young brothers a round of applause. You know what? You know what? We have to come to a place, and this is not to negate what the former mayor has said, but we have to come to a place where we cannot let the narrative continue to be the same thing. When we say stuff like, well, we don't get together, or we don't get along, that's bullshit. Pardon my expression, it's bullshit, because we do, because if that was not the case, this place would not be full right now. It would not be full. We would not get the support. And Dex gets the support not only today, but he gets the support during the week and during the month. Right. So we have to get past us thinking like other individuals tell us to think. We got to get beyond that. We got to start supporting each other and do so without the cliche that other people have put in our minds. That we don't support each other, that we don't do this. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I got a black doctor, I got all of that, and, yes, and you do too. All of us support people that look like us. We just don't promote it the way other people do. We don't have the marketing machine that other people have. Right. We don't have that marketing machine, but guess what? We have the ability. We have the ability to have just as strong a marketing system as all those other systems. That's right. Okay? So just keep that in mind. Next Sunday, please come out and support. I usually have flyers. I wasn't able to do that. I have, it's going to be at, anybody familiar with Zul Latif?
30 Central Avenue.
30 Central Avenue. We're going to have brothers that are going to come, and we're going to tell you how to deal with law enforcement. I'm not going to teach you how to shoot or nothing, but I'm going to tell you what you need to do to survive. Because a lot of times when we deal with law enforcement, we're so passionate about what's going on and all of the black males that have been killed within the last few months, within the last few years, that we become passionate and we put ourselves in positions where we may not survive that. And there's certain things that you can do. There's certain things that you can do, and we need to make those things practical. So again, I want to thank you, thank you, Dex, and thank you, Source of Knowledge, Family, and please come out and support. Thank you.